Liz Schermerhorn, and this is my husband, Chris.
Hello.
A couple years ago, we decided that we might want to possibly build a home, and we knew we wanted to kind of be in more of a country atmosphere. We had looked at quite a few lots, but nothing that really was what we wanted. And then one day, we just happened to stumble upon these lots out here and fell in love. And so for about the next 6 months, we literally drove out here and just kind of circled the cul-de-sac and kept looking.
She found it before I did, and she
Yeah.
said, you need to come look at it. And I said, all right. One trip out here, and I think we kind of both knew what we wanted.
Yeah.
Just depended on which lot we wanted. So.
The view is the number one thing about our new house that we love. I also love just the open concept of the home, and when I'm in the kitchen making dinner, the kids are right here watching TV. I just feel connected to everybody, and it's just a really warm family feeling, type of environment. I did tell Peyton this will be our first birthday party in the house tonight, so that's kind of exciting. We're big birthday celebrators, so we're kind of excited to have our family over. A lot of our family haven't seen the house yet, so it's a nice opportunity. So we had never heard of the Certified Home Program. When Aaron first introduced us to it, it sounded like a good option. It made a lot of sense, to be able to have people come into the home, be able to look at this brochure and see that, someone had already been out to inspect the home they were looking at.
You're always worried about certain things of the house. You're not for sure. This kind of sets the mind at ease. At least one of them, that somebody's looked at it, somebody's okayed it, somebody's checked out, made sure, and that's one of the things that you don't have to worry about.
I loved the photography and the video of our home. I really did, because that was something I really hadn't seen before. And so I really had never been exposed to the idea of having, a video of our home that people could look at online, and it was kind of cool that people can actually just get online and tour a house without actually having to go to it. So I thought it was kind of a neat thing.
And I think for people that are moving in from out of town,
yes,
it's the closest they can get to being inside and actually being in the house. So I think that's a very positive aspect that they can have to trying to sell their home.
I think in our hearts we both knew that we wanted to build because we wanted to be in this location. So that was really what turned us on to building. And then we actually had toured a few of Kyle's spec homes and really liked some of the different layouts that he had. So kind of going with those two things, it all just kind of fell or snowballed, I guess, into place that we were just gonna do it.
Well, I think any questions we had or concerns, right from the get-go, Aaron answered, and he was always, there for anything. And it wasn't a business person, aspect of it. It was more of a friendly, we have these questions, we have these concerns, we have these issues. As a friend, how can we help? What do we need to do? And when you deal with the contractor specifically, you might not always get that aspect. And I think Aaron provided that for us, which made it a lot easier for us. And we were really thankful that he was around and that he helped us with this whole process. I know he made it easier for both of us, for sure. So.
The other thing is that when we really got going on things and things were starting to fall into place, and we were meeting with our builder and our contractor and Aaron, he brought in different perspectives that we hadn't thought of. And was able to say, what about this, and just kind of brought in an extra element that really was helpful with a lot of the different things that we worked on with the house. But like Chris said, he just made us feel very comfortable, like he wasn't gonna let this be a bad experience for us. And that was huge, because when you decide to build, it's a very scary process. And you don't really know what to expect, from the cost aspect to all the different little tiny decisions you make. He helped with anything we asked. So yeah, I think it was an awesome.
And I know we
choice.
wanted to make sure that it wasn't too late to try to change our minds, because we know every time we change something or switch that up, it's going to cost more money. So I think in the long run, he probably saved us quite a bit of money.
He was
making
proactive.
change. Yep.
Yeah, very
Yep.
proactive.
And we appreciate that. That was one of the big things. One of our main concerns was going over budget. So I think we handled that pretty well, especially with Aaron's help. So.
I think so too. I think one of the most important things for us was that, when you work with a builder and a contractor, they have a very different perspective and their mindset's a little bit different. Whereas Aaron could come in and bring his personal experience from, that he had in the past in working with people, and he just had that personal approach to us. So I felt like I could call him anytime and that he would get right back to me with an answer. And I could be really open and honest about concerns, and he heard those and he made sure that, we fixed up. And so it just took a lot of the pressure off of us, which
Yeah,
was
whether
nice.
they were minimal or something really important, he knew that it was a concern to us, so he was going to find out and get an answer for us. And the builder and constructor, they do hundreds and hundreds of houses. This is once for us. Everything that he did and the effort that he put in, it's no question that we'll refer him for one, absolutely. And then if we need anything, he's going to be the first one that we call. So.
Absolutely.